Senate flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, John Dramani Mahama, is questioning the integrity of the results, recent ones, of course, coming through from the West Africa Senior School Certificate Examination. According to John Dramani Mahama, some invigilators relaxed on their job as teachers were found aiding students in answering some of the questions. His comments come after the Education Minister, Dr. WASSCE announced that this year's result is the best since 2015. The president, who is on what he calls Building Ghana tour, believes that the development will have some dire consequences on the country's educational system in the future. Nana Yaojima has the rest of the story.
Professional and economic groupings continue to honor invitation of the NDC to aid the drawing of the party's manifesto by voicing challenges of their sectors. Throughout the 6 regions toured, teachers have featured prominently. At Infanseman constituency, the non-availability of textbooks after change of curriculum was a major worry.
My teachers in onye esua funara enti yan papa dem yesre that's eba the textbooks in my umbra.
The teachers and students are suffering because of non-availability of textbooks. We plead that you help us when you come. Also, the free SHS has to be reviewed because the double-track system is not allowing teachers to get some rest.
Because first track, second track,
the former president shared in their worry.
We are worried about the lack of textbooks. My curriculum for textbooks in Niho. I wonder what kind of government this is. Our education system is in shambles.
Mr. Mahama further expressed his reservation over the recent results being released in the West Africa Senior School Certificate Examination. The 2023 results is the best since 2015. The Education Minister, WASSCE, has already attributed the gains to the dedication of teachers. But Mr. Mahama has made different observation.
After 1 year exams are in many places, one checking Quadano, they let the children cheat freely. You go to places and the teachers are conniving with the children to cheat. The effect of this will be seen later. Because you certify these children, you say he's of this standard, either basic BECE or SSCE, and that child will use that certificate, go abroad to a school, and they'll find that in Ghana your qualification is not up to what you say it is. It is going to affect this nation. The things we're just doing it, anytime the results come, you say, oh, the children have performed better than they ever performed before. You know, and we all know what is happening in the system. And I know any teacher for, we will reorder things so that things are done properly.
Improving the education sector remains priority of the NDC. A government investment into housing scheme for teachers is among top policies to improve the sector. A promise of reviewing the free SHS policy in the first 100 days remains paramount. For Joy News, Nana Yaojima reporting.
Well, on this, Executive Director of the Africa Education Watch, Kofi Asare, is joining us now with some more analysis on this. And just before we listen to your reactions on this, the Education Minister a couple of days ago was on the Joy News channel, especially on Newsfile, justifying what he calls as very high standards in the education sector. I want you to listen to that briefly and juxtapose that to, what John Dramani Mahama said.
So that's good news because we are getting the best. If we were passing everybody on, nobody will fail. What NTC and we all discussed they should do is to get steady materials. Because it's a new exam. And I think it's not fair to the person coming to write the exam that he can't pick up a book and read and prepare. Because obviously, the content of the exam should be exposed to them.
Well, these are the claims going around that, the people are just being passed. But from your own, analysis of what's happening, do you believe that indeed the standards are not being
that what Mr. Mahama said is not new. He is probably the last person to say this. Everyone has said it. So there's nothing new about what he said. It is confirmed by WASSCE, their report. It is confirmed by Edward, and every keen observer of the WASSCE state has expressed concern about the level at which collusion between candidates, supervisors, and invigilators, is escalating. And the tendency.
And Mr. Zari, we seem to be having a challenge hearing you. If you could just speak up for us so we can get the points you're making. We've lost Kofi Asare there, of course, and these are some of the issues going around with the Education Ministry now being subjected to criticism from the former President, John Dramani Mahama. While still on education, Member of Parliament for Teachman South, Martin J. Mensah Kosa, has awarded the overall best teacher in this constituency with a brand new car. 83 other teachers were also honored with some gifts such as brand new motorbikes, tablets, we have tabletop fridges, fans, laptops, and many more for their meritorious services to the education sector within the Chiman municipality. There's more in this report.
42-year-old Frimpong Emmanuel was adjudged the overall best teacher for the 2022 MyCamp Teachers Award, an award scheme organized by the Member of Parliament for Techiman South constituency. The legislator, who doubles as the Deputy Minister for Local Government and Rural Development, first introduced this award scheme in the year 2018 to, amongst other things, motivate teachers in the Techiman North and South constituencies to do more to help improve education across the area. Emmanuel, whose sacrificial exploits towards education earned him the recognition, was cheered and carried shoulder high after his name was mentioned as the winner of the brand new Maruti S Precious Saloon car. Emmanuel Frimpong, a teacher at the Tra MA Basic School, described the recognition as a motivation to do more.
As the Bible says, you give, if you give, it shall be given unto you. And it's serving as motivation because looking at the nature and the value of this award, I was not dreaming about it. And it will ginger me to be able to put up my best to help that needy child and then an innocent child elsewhere who also become a teacher or a president or nurse in future, because I see this award as something valuable and that is going to add more value to my work.
But what informed the Member of Parliament's decision to single-handedly introduce the MyCamp Teachers Award? Martin J. Mensah Kosa says the move is basically to recognize as well as appreciate the efforts of teachers across the area.
It is the third in the series of those awards, and it's basically to motivate our teachers to give up their best, to excel at what they do, and to recognize and appreciate their efforts. That we like what they do and we encourage them to do it better.
He further emphasized that his resolve to support education is to help build the human resource capacity of the municipality, which according to him is key to nation building.
It's because the essence of the human resource or quality human resource is critical for our nation building, and we cannot do otherwise. And so that for me informs the reason why there's a particular attention and priority in our approach to uplifting education.
Well, let's bring in the Executive Director for the Africa Education Watch, Kofi Asare, who's joining us again. Earlier, sir, we're having some challenges, of course, hearing from you, but I was just asking about, the statement coming through from John Dramani Mahama.
I hope I'm clear now.
Yes.
Okay. I was indicating that the former president said nothing new. Everyone knows that the biggest challenge we have on our hands in the assessment sector, at the tertiary level, is examination fraud at the WASSCE level. WASSCE themselves, in their report on 2023 WASSCE, that's the most recent one, admit that collusion between teachers, invigilators, supervisors, and then candidates is a threat to the integrity of the process. We also, as Edward, issued our 2023 WASSCE report, which confirms that this trend didn't start this year. is actually increasing. We appreciate that the Ministry of Education's intervention to bring in the BNI to handle the question of questions has significantly reduced the leakages of questions. But what we have now is that the core questions are not leaking the way they were. Okay, some teachers, students, the candidates for invigilators and supervisors are colluding in exchange for cash and supervising, organized cheating in some centers. And so it is not new. What he's saying is not new. Perhaps what would have been new should have been his recommendation to solve the problem. Because you see, the problem is not just an issue of inaction by the political class or the government. No, it is far from that. We've seen some action in the area of bringing in the BNI to take over question security, and we've seen significant improvement in a short time. But the challenge with the examination room collusion is born out of the fact that Ghana's design of an assessment system for the terminal point in our secondary education defies international best practice. In every country that I know of, especially in advanced jurisdictions, the assessment body, which is our WASSCE, is wholly independent. They come in and assess students who have been taught by staff of the education service, that is teachers. Okay. Now, the reason why they are independent is because the teachers whose output is invariably being assessed, by the assessment body carrying out the assessment on the students, have an interest in the outcome of the examination. And so, if you involve them, the risk of corruption, the risk of conflict of interest is high. But here's the case where in Ghana, even though we have an independent body called WASSCE ends up using the same teachers to be their invigilators. Using the same teachers in many instances to be their supervisors. And so it is easy for anyone to conclude that the most basic corruption rate assessment of WASSCE system of administering the WASSCE will tell you that the fact that the person whose output is being assessed, i.e. the teacher, is in the center of supervising the students, it is very, very difficult for the risk of corruption not to be high. And so until we depart from this system and have a truly independent WASSCE, which will use third parties to do invigilation, third parties to do supervision, and third parties to do monitoring, you will always have teachers or some teachers colluding with students, to make money by solving questions for them, transmitting them on WhatsApp platforms, Telegram platforms, and then supervising students to copy from mobile phones in the examination hall because WASSCE will not be there. The person representing WASSCE are the right teachers that WASSCE seeks to assess their performance by assessing the students. So that's the problem we have on our hands. And I will be happy if the former president goes ahead and makes recommendations about how to fix this problem.
And we know that your outfit has been doing some work on that. What are your recommendations?
Our recommendations, what I want to just take you through. We have recommended to government that, one, because government is the sole financier of WASSCE in Ghana, government admittance or government readiness to fund WASSCE to be able to engage third-party invigilators and supervisors is critical to WASSCE adapting that practice. WASSCE has tried it in Sierra Leone before. It is expensive. Well, government will find it convenient because using tickets is very cheap, about 20 cities or so per paper, very, very cheap. And they can afford to pay tickets 1 year after the examination. But you can't do that to third parties. However, that doesn't solve the problem. So government must demonstrate commitment that it wants to spend more to get third parties to take over invigilation and supervision. Second, when teachers, in a short term, when teachers are found to participate in examination fraud or at the center of collusion between candidates, they shouldn't be just suspended. I know of a teacher who was teaching management in living in a school in Bono. Our cameras caught him, our videos caught him, openly dictating the full answers to a management in living question in one of the examinations. He went through disciplinary processes and then he was suspended and came back. After I speak, 4 years down the lane, he is now an assigned master. You understand? And so, DES's code of conduct must outrightly dismiss its staff who are found to participate in examination fraud or colluding with students because when they do that, they perform an act which lies at the integrity of the GES school system. So that is the second recommendation that should take place. And then the third is that parents have a role to play. If the sanctions are biting teachers, the parents should also be ready to play a role of not buying mobile phones for their awards and ensuring that they take their awards integrity. And so everyone has a responsibility, but the heavy responsibility lies on government to take a decision that it will fund WASSCE so that WASSCE will be able to engage third parties to do irregulation and to provision of WASSCE. That will be the first step towards decoupling teachers from WASSCE examination.
Kofi Asare, thank you. The Judicial Service of Ghana and also the Office of the Special Prosecutor have officially committed to suppressing corruption through collaborative efforts and the enforcement of law, as well as the provision of fair hearing to all stakeholders in the criminal justice system. Ghana's Special Prosecutor, Kisi Ejabing, in the last few days raised concerns about how the conduct of some judges inhibits him from successfully prosecuting politically exposed cases, a situation the OSP says spells doom for the country. On your screens now, we have excerpts of that statement, a joint one, of course, coming through from the Judicial Staffs and the Office of the Special Prosecutor, indicating that recalling their joint engagement with other stakeholders, including the Ghana Bar Association, the civil society organizations promoting governance issues, and the National Media Commission, and concerned about the fact that the seriousness of problems and threats posed by corruption and corruption-related activities to the development and democracy, and noting also the important roles of the Judiciary and Office of the Special Prosecutor in combating corruption and corruption-related activities. They are affirming now a joint commitment to suppress and also repress corruption and corruption-related activities in all forms through collaborative enforcement of laws and also the continuous engagement while upholding the rule of law and the provision of fair hearing to all stakeholders in the criminal justice system. And you have both parties actually signing on to that. And you're welcome back. 10 people are said to have sustained various injuries, including gunshot wounds, in an alleged clash between police and residents of Logri in the Yagaba-Kubori constituency of the Northeast region. Now, the incident is reported to have been triggered by a disagreement between residents and also police over the custody of a suspected motorbike thief in a marketplace. The suspect allegedly took cover in a nearby house during a chase by residents, and intervention by the police service to shield the suspect from a mob attack led to the clash between the police service and the residents. A youth activist, Damba Seidu, who witnessed the incident, gave his account of what transpired.
The angry residents didn't want to allow the police to rescue the guy because they believe if the police rescue the guy, they were just going to allow the guy to go scot-free. And so they didn't allow the police access. And so there was a bit of a confrontation between the police and then residents. So the police realized that under the circumstances, they were not well prepared enough to handle the situation because they realized that the youth were not going to allow them access to the guy. So they went back to Yagaba, just from those who know Logre and Yagaba. It shouldn't take the police more than 20 minutes to rush from Logre to Yagaba. So they went and prepared and came back. So when they came back, I actually sent a video to one of your producers. And in the video, you could clearly see one young man who is not even in police uniform. The man is wearing a yellow shirt and some, I can't describe the down very well. And you could clearly see the man holding a rifle and just firing indiscriminately.
District Chief Executive for Mamprugu Maduri District, Abu Adam, told Joy News that the suspect is currently in police custody for investigations.
Somebody in Logri that there's an incident at the Logri market where somebody is suspected to have been stealing a motorbike, and the youth gathered and chased him to somebody's house, and then trying to get him, another person also called police to intervene. And the police moved there. When they got there, the youth don't want the police to take the suspect. Then they want the suspect to be handed over to them. the landlord and the police resisted. On the process of the resistance, there were some confusion, a confrontation, and then the police had to also fire warning shots that hit about 9 people. They got injured, but the police were able to manage and take the suspect to the police station, and is currently at the Yagba police station. And the victims were also run to Walwali Hospital for further treatment.
Get you updates. Be mindful of the existence of the law on publication of false news. That's a warning coming through from the Ghana Police Service to Christian communities ahead of this year's 31st night church services. On your screens now is a statement released by the service. And of course, it reads that as the year comes to an end, the Ghana Police Service respectfully wishes to remind the general public, especially the religious community, of the law on publication of false news, and also urges its continuous compliance. Now, we're grateful to the faith-based organizations and individuals for their compliance with the law so far, particularly in communicating prophecies. While this has protected the rights and freedoms of those who are normally affected by these prophecies, it has also fostered a society free of needless panic, fear, and alarm. We urge the general public, especially faith-based groups and organizations, individuals, to continue to be patriotic and abide by the laws and to ensure that the prevailing state of law, order, and security in our beloved country is maintained. The police would like to remind the general public that while we have the right to practice our faith and freedom of speech is guaranteed by the Constitution and democratic values, we want to reiterate that the enjoyment of these rights are subject to respect and rights for the rights and freedoms of others and for the public interest as well. We have come to consider December 27th as Prophecy Communication Compliance Day, and the Ghana Police Service is once again urging religious communities to practice their faith within a legal framework. In the spirit of the season, we wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. So that's the statement coming through from the Ghana Police Service on that. Let's go onto the streets of Accra to hear some of the reactions about what you think about 31st night prophecies.
I think it's in the right direction because honestly, I don't really think that. I believe, per my belief, I think most of them, they are fake. These so-called prophecies, they are fake. And you hardly would they make prophecies talking about positive things. Oh, we have the prophecy that somebody will be involved in an accident. We have a prophecy, there will be an earthquake, somebody will die. I mean, what kind of, if God, the God you worship is always giving you negative news, then seriously, I wouldn't even want to subscribe to that kind of belief. I believe that, I personally believe that God doesn't give anybody any prophecy, per my belief. I think it's just people make up things just to create some kind of panic and anxiety. I know people are usually always looking for a way to kind of assuage their fears. So once they say something, then it will kind of attract them to these people. And they mostly milk them. You come, or you pay this, getting to the end of the year. I believe that it's a welcoming news, and I think they should enforce it. It should always be something that they should enforce, because if God really wants to speak to me, for instance, I don't think you go to the third party. God will speak to me, because
if you are to say something that someone is going to die, and a person hears it, it's not good. Do you understand? So that one is going to give a person fear and panic, and I feel it's not the best. It's not the best because the person may not, if the person is not strong, like Isaiah in the Bible, to go and pray, or like that Ezekiel who will pray very hard against that evil prophecy. It will be something. I think they should go to the people directly, like the way God instructed Isaiah to go and see Hezekiah about his own death. He went to him to talk to him personally. Yeah, but now they may say because those days there were no large platform, that's why God did it that way. But God also sent Isaiah to go to the king's house to inform the king about his own death?
No, the police goes by what the law says. The law has been implemented at the parliament. The police are law enforcers. So they make sure the law which has really been put in place, they see to it to work. So if you are going contrary to the law, the police will draw attention. The police will call on you. So it's not just the police coming out to probably say anything. No, the police go by what the law tells them to do. So if the police issue something that coming out to really say, I had a prophecy of somebody who and who and who, and therefore I'm going to tell the person, and the law says no to that, you have to follow it. So if you have a prophecy and speaking whatever that have come into you, and it is going to really cause somebody to panic, it will even cause havoc in somebody's life. It is going to put fear, it's going to frighten someone, then you need not to tell the person.
And you're welcome back. The National Health Insurance Authority says it is counting on the health facilities to engineer the growth of the scheme by stopping illegal charges of their clients. According to the NHI, such illegal charges reduce the confidence of their clients and force them to withdraw from the scheme. Speaking at the end of year staff dip as part of their 25th anniversary celebration in the Central Region, the Central Regional Director of the authority, Fred Appiah, says the region is hoping to meet its target that they've set for themselves.
National Health Insurance Authority, since the launch of its 25th anniversary celebration, has been engaging in a series of activities aimed at shoring up its subscriber base. In the Central Region, there have been blood donation exercises as part of their corporate social responsibility. Regional Director of the authority, Fred Appiah, says the authority is counting on the support of the various health facilities to help grow the numbers of their clients.
The key of those challenges is what we term it illegal charges. You know, when our members go to the facilities, sometimes the facilities, they charge our members. This is not giving them the confidence to renew their card. So we are saying that providers, we want you to give the services to our members. Once you do that, they will continue to renew their card when it expires. In some of the districts, connectivity is also a challenge. And so we are also appealing to the telcos to also help us. But in most of the districts that there are challenges, please, when they are connected, members will get there and then they begin to also get a connection to get their card. We are saying also that some also have few logistical challenges, and I believe my management, headed by Dr. Bernardo Kobo, they are doing their best. This year, several logistics has been given to us, and I know next year they will do more to help us achieve our target.
Mr. Appiah wants people to take advantage of the self-service and join the scheme.
You know, the newest of our innovation is the app that has come on board. With this app, it's very simple. You can just be in your house, just sleep. And then when you get up, you just take your phone, you download the app, and then you are good to go. What you are saying is that it's very important. You can use it to renew your card for yourself. You can do for a third party. You can also use it to do new card for yourself and for somebody. In this same app, you can download all the services that insurance covers. So this app is very good. We entreat everybody in Ghana to make sure that you use the app. We want to achieve universal health coverage. Our target is that. And so as a nation, if you're able to get at least 80% of our population, it will help us.
The end of year staff thereby brought together the staff of the authority and some of their stakeholders to reflect on the activities of the authority in the year under review. Reporting for Joy News from Cape Coast, Richard Kujinako.
Still on health, a new nursing and midwifery training school has been opened in the Mamprugu Maduri district, of the northeast region. Now, the new college is the second of its kind and comes 18 years after the first one was opened in Nalerigu. At a number of chiefs and people of the district to mark the commissioning of the college, the divisional chief of the Kabori area appealed to government to provide the needed infrastructure and resources for the effective training of professional nurses and midwives at the school.
The commissioning ceremony was held at the school premises in Kubori and attended by several dignitaries, including representatives of the Wungu traditional area, the regional minister, the member of parliament, and the district chief executive. Also present were the regional chairman of the governing party, the regional director of health service, the principal, tutors, students, and members of the community. The principal of the college, Timothy Baloni Dut, in his address, expressed enormous gratitude to the stakeholders who ensured the successful establishment of the college. The principal said despite the numerous challenges faced, the college had admitted its first batch of students.
For the 2023-2024 academic year, we have admitted 200 students. This comprises of 90 registered general nursing, 55 registered midwifery, and 55 registered public health nursing. I want to caution the students against engaging in deviant behavior and rather study hard. Consider yourself very lucky to be admitted into Kubori College of Nursing and Midwifery as pioneers, because we are going to give you the best of training.
He said the college was faced with challenges such as inadequate infrastructure, lack of means of transport, and poor telecommunication connection. He appealed for those challenges to be addressed.
We are therefore appealing to the government and other well-wishers to come and assist in the areas of classroom blocks, hostel accommodation for students, and bungalows for staff. The college is appealing to His Excellency, the Vice President, through our hard-working MP, Honorable Mustafa, to support the college with a pickup vehicle and the school bus to enable us carry out administrative duties effectively.
In a speech read on his behalf, the chief of Kubori also sang the praises of the vice president as well as other political leaders in the region. The chief also added his voice to the call on the government to prioritize the development of the college.
Accommodation for staff and students is very critical, and so are classroom blocks. Regional Minister has assured me something will be done next year to alleviate this problem. Extra borehole to supply water, especially during dry season, will be helpful. Bad roads. We need a speedy completion of Uyima Bridge.
The Member of Parliament expressed his excitement and assured the college will be given the needed attention.
We started the project just like we have seen today, but we have a very big plan for this college. There is a comprehensive plan that we have drawn for this college. And as we journey together, we will see the infrastructure development that we are going to bring here. His Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Baumia, has assured me that he's not going to let this college, he's going to support us to ensure that we get all the necessary infrastructure for this college.
Regional Minister Yidana Zakari commended the Ministry of Health and the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission for facilitating the establishment of the college. Mr. Yidana added that the new college will contribute to an increase in the number of qualified applicants from the region seeking to study nursing and midwifery programs.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Minister of Health and the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission deserves our sincere appreciation for facilitating the establishment of this college, which is the second in the Northeast region. With the establishment of this college, there certainly will be an increase in the number of qualified applicants from the region who are desirous of pursuing programs in nursing, midwifery, and the allied health sciences.
The minister also responded to the appeals made by the principal of the college and the chief of Kubori for the development of the new college.
We are going to benefit from a number of boreholes in the region. So come the early part of 2024, we shall be sinking a minimum of 2 boreholes in the school year. Classroom accommodation. As we cut the tape to commission the school and the buildings, we shall also be cutting saw for the construction of additional classrooms today. That tells you that the commitment on the part of government has never been in doubt and will never be. More tutors. want to assure the principal, given that we are going to do recruitment next year, this school shall be considered so that you get the right caliber of professionals recruited for teaching and learning to go on.
From Kubore for Joy News, Ilyas Sotanko reporting.
Well, the Garden City Special School in the Ashanti region is decrying the insufficient amount of feeding grants received by the school each year of the over 190 children in the school. They live on 5 cedis 50 pesos a day. Headmistress of the school, Dr. Rosalind Frimpoma Ejapong, says the situation has left the school indebted to food suppliers.
The Garden City Special School serves persons living with intellectual and developmental disabilities in the Ashanti region and parts of eastern and western regions. Despite the growing numbers of students, feeding challenges adversely affect the efficient running of the school. School authorities have to manage a feeding budget of less than 6 cedis for 3 meals daily for 192 students whose ages range from 7 to 31. Headmistress of the school, Dr. Rosalind Frimpoma Ejapong, is calling the Ghana Education Service to fulfill the promise of raising the grant amount. She also cited issues of overcrowding in several classrooms due to increasing number of admissions into the school and the school's limited facilities.
The feeding grants. You know, it's a government school, so monies are brought in by Ghana Education Service. They do well. But the amount we take now is not enough and it's not helping us. And we are praying, though we know they are working on it, but we pray that they work on it fast for us so that we can pay the bills that have been accumulated. We need to expand the school. There are more people coming in, but our classrooms, because they were built by a German volunteer with the idea of only 8 children in one classroom, the classrooms are small classrooms. We need to have more classrooms.
Despite the challenges, the schools supported by entities strive to provide extensive services to improve the conditions for children with special needs. The Region Foundation and Help a Brook Foundation have collaborated to put smiles on the faces of the kids. The foundation donated assortable consumable items and classroom learning teaching materials, including packets of text and exercise books, pens and pencils. The group, led by Dylan Opoku, founder of Region Foundation, also took the children through creative skills to improve the creative skills efforts of the school. Co-founder of Region Foundation, Deborah Akushika Mensa, says the government's support is eminent to keep the school functioning effectively.
With what they have done so far that we've seen, we realize that the students are very talented, and if the government could support them more with their materials that they use to perform all of these magic, then it would help them. And then as well as letting them come out of the school to show the world what they can do, and then with sponsorship outside of the country as well, they can reach higher heights.
Help a Brook Foundation founder Henry Akwesi Boatin said the gesture was embarked on recognizing the positive roles the institution performs in caring for special needs children.
The intention is to put a smile on the worried face. So we chose this Garden City Special School. Came to see the mistress and spoke with her. So we had a list of items they wanted, and we gathered the resources according to what they give to us. So we purchased exercise books, pens, pencils, and all stationaries that are needed in school. Though it's a special school, they also have some special items, specific special items they needed, abacus and so many things. But we were able to at least purchase a lot of items that was provided on the list.
Reporting for Joy News, Clinton Yeboah.
This visit to the Accra and Marina malls has shown that the usual bustle and also the large numbers of customers who thronged the malls in Accra during Christmas are missing. The 2 friendly patronized malls appeared empty on Boxing Day, the 26th of December 2023. The few shoppers seen shopping at the place were, however, happy about the reduction in the prices of items compared to last year. Johnny Semafat Rejoice has been to the place.
The Christmas euphoria at the shopping malls felt different this year, without the decorated Christmas trees, lights and items, One would think it's just a normal day at the malls. At the Accra Mall, the usual Christmas shopping spree was missing. Even with discounted prices at the Accra Mall, shoppers still lament high prices of items, but say at least it is better than last year.
Well, I would say it's a little bit with experience. I would say I've experienced it higher than last year, comparing it to last year.
This year's one is better than last year's one. Really? Yes, please. So far, this is the first place I've come during the Christmas. But I'm planning to go to West Hills Mall for another experience.
The situation is no different at the Marina Mall. Only a few people can be seen engaging in window shopping, contemplating whether to buy anything or not.
For the price, they are okay. But just that they've shoot up a little bit. But we are okay with it. We are okay with it. And we know the economy too. Now in the country there's hardship, so we're okay with it. I've not seen people too much here like now. So maybe in the previous days, people have come and gone. So for today I'm here. So it's just that I've not gone to many places, but the place where I am, I've not seen many people there.
So why are shoppers not in the malls as usual? At this point, one can only wonder whether it's the joy of staying at home or the economy has taken a huge toll on the pocket of Ghanaians. For Joy News, Rejoice Semifakpesu's report read to you.
News team also visited the Labadi Beach Resort, a typical holiday reveling point base where many individuals and families spent the Boxing Day.
Christmas is a period of merry. Friends and family spend time together to take stock of happenings in the year. At the Labadi Beach Resort, revelers wind down with drinks and food.
Family and friends who have traveled outside and beyond come around and say hello to each other and then reflect with times that have gone back. So
not bad, it's fun. For this Christmas, it's fun. It's fun to be at the beach, yes. For me, I don't come here Christmas, but today I just want to at least come and enjoy the seas more.
Well, if you are alive, that means we should not just you should come out and then come and have a little fun of ourselves. They have enjoyed themselves very well. They have swum a little bit of it. This is the first time. This is our first time here, so they have enjoyed ourselves. So,
however, it is not enjoyment as usual, but with a bit of careful economics, given the prevailing economic situation. Ishmael, a vendor, says revelers don't buy as much as they used to.
Run out there, money, no the systems again. When people they come, you don't buy anything for you. You see, people they come, you go bring one food, one drink for them. When they go no say here, you go come here, you go sell everything for them. Or on them go buy everything for house, you go come here, there, but so you know good. That one there, you know good. See now you say you go buy, you say they come beach here, come tap beach, you buy something for beach. You know you say you go buy, you go cook your drink. Now who person go give you as you are in seat, you go sit down.
They be cooking from home and bringing it.
Yes, now for you cook for house to bring them, and you go pay for seat, you go sit. Then you know why you go sit for ground.
Sometimes unscrupulous individuals take advantage of situation and steal from the revelers at the beach. Head of security at Labadi Beach, Major Raymond Tete, says they have put in place measures to ensure that this does not happen.
In festivities like this, we all know the challenges. We have so many challenges. Most of the times you see recalcitrants trying to penetrate and snatch phones and all those things. So what we do is that first I would like to go to the safety aspect of the whole security system. We have lifeguards, but in occasion like this, we invite the national lifeguards. Then we attach them to our permanent lifeguards to make sure people are swimming at the appropriate places, and also life must be saved. If you can see from afar, we have 2 red flags and 2 white flags. You only swim within the white flags. You don't go out of the red flag. That is a signal. That will tell you that where you are swimming to is dangerous. So that is the work of the lifeguards. It's part of security. Now, when it comes to real security, occasions like this, we have the form police unit. We have the form police unit beefing up our personal security, our internal security here. Okay. Then we have other patrol teams from regional also helping us. Apart from our internal security, we have regionals, then form police unit. We have marine police also as well. We have the NADMO officials also trying to tell people how to arrange their chairs to make sure we have good traffic here. If you can see, we have horses, we have four-wheel motorbikes, then we have human traffic. So NADMO officers are also here to help us to make sure traffic arrangements are better at the shore.
Elicum Day's report read to you.
Many picnics, family reunion and good music. The Christmas breeze swept through the Abri Gardens as thousands gathered for the 2023 Joy Family Party in the park. Patrons walked away with many prizes, with Kwabena Ifia, Kwampa Band and also the Lipstick Queens Band thrilling them with some good music. They say that they cannot wait for the next edition. Maxwell Agugwa was there.
The energetic performance by Kwampa Band electrified the park, turning the Abri Botanical Gardens into a lively convention ground with patrons dancing in circles, many of them thanking God for helping them see December.
Family party in the park event happening here at the Abri Botanical Gardens. What you can see right now is a Kwampa Band. Yet they brought this place to life. This dancing is spontaneous. Kwampa Band, leading that.
I'm having time, very fun and happy. Yes, yes.
You came here with your family?
Yes, I came with my family.
I'm a Pokwenti William, a pastor.
You're a pastor?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, what is it like for you here?
It's wonderful. Joy is doing great things here. Yeah. We love Joy FM, we love Joy Sports, Joy Entertainment, everything is great. Yeah. We are doing well, everything is nice.
Yeah. You just love how you just jump in and go in, eh? Okay. Come. You want to talk to me? What's your name?
Adepa.
Adepa?
Yes.
Adepa, tell me, are you also having fun on the Bassin Castle?
Yes.
There was a lot to eat and drink as families brought their food to have a good picnic. Every part of the Abri Gardens was taken by our patrons. The famous Daddy's Corner had a beer stand with pork plus many others that got our daddies stuck in their corner. The patrons were from different parts of the world.
Oh, beautiful. We're having a lot of fun. The people is beautiful, very welcoming, and I'm feeling very blessed to be here.
You love it here?
I love it. I love it. Beautiful people.
Yeah. How long have you been in?
We arrived 2 days ago.
Oh, 2 days ago. Is it your first time here?
First time here. Lovely, yes. So we're here with some friends, and we love the people.
People, yeah.
People
are very hospitable, right?
Oh, very
hospitable, yeah, exactly.
They make me feel like I'm at home.
Yeah. Wow. And you're loving it here at Daddy's Corner, I believe.
Oh, this is beautiful. This place, this garden, so beautiful. The festival, the music, the people, very welcoming. I love it. God bless you. Merry Christmas.
On the mountain, in the valley, on the hallelujah, in the on the mountain, in the valley.
You can see Santa Claus over there, and it's a long queue, and these children are going to get a gift from Santa Claus. Yeah. Their father is here. He's taking a picture of his children going to take gift from Santa Claus.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful to be here with the family, to celebrate this wonderful day for our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. It's a wonderful day again. And we thank you for this wonderful gathering.
Sure.
We are grateful.
Great.
We are grateful.
What's your name?
Perez.
Perez, you got a gift from Santa Claus.
Yes.
Are you happy?
Yes.
You like the gifts?
Yes.
Merry Christmas, yeah? Okay, great. Many happy returns. So you can see, it's a long queue. All of them waiting to get gifts from Santa Claus. We have a lot of Joy FM personalities and multimedia personalities here, personalities from the Multimedia Group Limited. The person you can see in the background is one of the hosts for the Joy Prime Morning Show, KMJ. Yes, KMJ is the masquerade here, dancing with the kids. Yeah. The man himself, KMJ. KMJ, let's see your face, let's see your face.
Love it. I mean, I got here, almost every kid see me. Someone to dance, someone to run away. It brings me memories of when I was a kid. And I'll step out and all the kids will be running away. Sometimes you're also scared, you know. Yeah. The masquerade is just realized almost every year. Yeah. And we're here.
Whoa, jollof. Yes. Cooking competition.
Yes, please.
Whoa. Can I taste this?
Hey, really?
Yeah, really, I want to taste it.
Okay, let me finish. When I'm finished, then
oh, but it looks ready or it's not ready? No, we want to see it, we want to see it, we want to see it. Oh my word. How long did it take you to prepare this?
1 hour.
1 hour? Okay, I'm definitely going to come back. I'm going to taste it.
Okay, we are waiting.
Okay, I'm the judge actually.
Okay.
I'm the judge.
You are the judge?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, you are welcome.
Looks like a dancing competition in the mix. A lot of happenings here. So very soon we're going to have the judges. Hey, okay. Oh, whoa. Okay.
And now if Wasantila's dream of breaking the Guinness World Record for the longest singing time by an individual gradually is becoming a reality as she enters day 4. As we wrap up on the polls, let's of course, take you to the Accra village on your screens now. As you see, where lots of persons are celebrating and, of course, passing through all day to throw their weight behind Fua, who's being celebrated for putting Ghana on the world map.